What up? What up? What up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is the Never Ever Mets. I am not going to hold y'all. Let's just go ahead, go right on in.
For the next few weeks, we will be putting your love to the test because at the end of the day, it all leads to one question. Are you moving forward as a couple or are you walking away solo?
When you get married, your wife goes above all.
I've tried the married life. I was married for 3 years, but it's very exhausting. I just want a peaceful house.
I never did this before.
Never. When you finally move to Atlanta, then, you got a lot of places to go. Still thinking about that?
Yeah, it's a big thing to think about.
Man, you brought me the box. I say, me and this woman is really making steps in the right direction. But also, me and Alexis have had some up and down moments.
When I was rubbing your thighs, I took my time.
You didn't even ask for permission. Lex did what she wanted to do. Alexis being controlling, that might become a problem. So at this point, I don't know what to think.
Now is a better time than any to kind of get this off my chest. One of the big reasons why I wasn't able to see you for a few years is because I was still involved with my ex.
That's just damn right disrespectful.
Morning.
Good morning.
No cheese. Oh, okay.
Good morning. This is what it comes to. But we knew this day was coming. Think it's gonna be an emotional day tomorrow?
Hell yeah.
Joyful or sad?
You got some tough decisions to make.
For the past 3 weeks, we've been doing this process to see if you can take your online relationships and see if they will survive in the real world. But now, tomorrow, we have to make our decision. And it's a big day for all of us. Are we leaving together? Are we going separately? I don't know. My mind is going 1,000 miles a minute.
I'm excited for whatever.
Ooh, it's almost that time.
When we leave the house, you going right or you going left?
I'm gonna walk straight in the middle. And I'm gonna cut to the right and swing to the left and back in the middle.
And see if she follow you.
I'm gonna hit her with a zigzag first. It's my final full day in the house, and at this point, I'm like, man, I don't know what to expect. We had a house full of people and so many different plot twists and so many secrets unveiled. At this point, I'm over everybody. My main focus is to tune in on me and Alexis and see if we could lead this place together.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think at this point, y'all lead together.
Ooh, that's the beauty of this.
I think y'all lead together at this point. To be honest with you, first 3 to 4 days, I would have said no. But now, it shocked me if y'all didn't.
Yeah.
Brandon and Kiki, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. One walking to the right and one walking to the left.
Yeah.
When it's decision day.
Well, they getting ready right now.
I know where I'm going.
We gotta have a plot twist.
I wish you would hit me with a plot twist.
Me?
That turned into the craziest scary movie you ever seen.
None of these couples are leaving this house together. Not one of them. They can try to fool themselves, but they don't fool me. Nothing gets past me in this damn house. I predict everything that's gonna happen. None of them are gonna be leaving together. It's just gonna be me and Cinco. They can be clapping for us while we walk out together.
Hey, Charlie,
Yes?
where you walking? Exactly.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Oh, sound like a zigzag to me.
Sound like a zigzag to me.
No one knows what I'm doing. I don't know what his answer is going to be. I was sure 3 days ago, but I have no idea.
But do you know yours, though?
I'm leaning more towards one than the other. Tomorrow's doomsday. We have to make our decision. I don't even know what to think at this point. I have no idea whatsoever what he's going to tell me. So for our final date, I'm just really looking to get out of him where he sees me, where he sees us, if he even sees a future with this. I just need some type of direction.
I think everybody's heart is where it need to be.
Will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for our date?
I'm ready. I don't know what Kiki had planned for our second date because I'm still thinking about what she told me about the damn it. But we've been together for 4 years and I'm big on trying to work things out. So I'm thinking on this date, if Kiki can show me that she actually does care for me, I can see us working it out.
Did we just go and play?
I guess we do just go play.
I think we're gonna have a good time.
Being restless, I'm itching. I know that something's missing.
Let's go to air hockey.
So I chose Dave & Buster's for our second date. In our relationship alone, it's been really tense. Brandon's been moping around for a couple of days, crying. So since he want to act like a big kid, I took him to play some games.
Let's take a ride through the evergreen. We'll stick to our memories.
Did I just
You
land?
got the spark and I got the fire, and we
At least one.
Get in there. All right, come on, let's go to the other one. The one that you can reach.
If we got the love, then nothing can stop us now.
Hey, there we go. She surprised me with Dave & Buster's after passing UCLA, after almost passing LA Rams Stadium. I'm like, okay, yeah, that would have been the ultimate apology, honestly. I am having fun, but at the same time, in the back of my mind, I just keep thinking about that damn ex.
You got the love, and nothing can stop us now. Let's take a ride.
I got you. I got that door for you.
Thank you. So setting up this date for Jared, I have to do something I don't like, which is go outside and be in nature. I know Jared loves being outdoors and he loves the sunset, so I just wanted to make him happy. But I also need to have a hard conversation with him. I want to be with just him and only him, and I want him to feel the same way. For a while, I thought it was that, but now I'm not 100% sure.
This
Oh
is
my
so
God.
pretty.
You need help?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You sure? You just don't see this in Texas.
Almost died. Our time here is coming to an end, so I'm just trying to soak it in and enjoy
Yeah.
the moment.
So when you first saw me into our pottery date, which was not this.
Definitely wasn't this.
This is so
It
perfect.
definitely wasn't this.
How are you feeling when you saw me?
I was a little starstruck. You were prettier in person. You exceeded the expectations that I had.
I was nervous that when I saw you that our fantasy would just end, but right when I saw you, right when I touched you, I was like, I was perfectly fine. I don't know, I just felt like it was where I was meant to be.
Was there anything that you would change about that day?
Probably not do pottery.
I can agree with that.
Pottery's not my thing, but it was cute though.
I just wanted it to be special.
It was. You remember that time after I sent you the Xbox that I got your name tattooed on me?
Yeah.
Yo, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you tried to say you did it as a best friend.
Who does that? I didn't know how to get you to take me seriously. I wanted you to know, like, I love you.
And that, I think, is what made me start talking to you more seriously. And we always talked about when I would get mine, and it just never happened. But fast forward to this moment, I'm glad everything happened the way it did, because I know that you are my best friend. I have a lot of guy best friends and I have a lot of girl best friends, and I use that term very loosely, but you are the best friend.
I feel like you're friend zoning me right now.
I'm not friend zoning you. You're the only one on this planet with my name or my initials tattooed on it.
I know you see me as a best friend. You keep saying I'm your best friend, but like, how do you really see me? Like, what do you really want from this? Because I'm coming in here giving like my 110% thinking like, I want you as like my man. Like, what is going through your head? Best friend, best friend, best friend, best friend, best friend. If you say you love me enough and respect me enough to tell me what's going on. Don't have me out here looking stupid.
All right. Listen, ladies, I got a question. She bought him an Xbox and sent it to him. That's pretty dope. Not only did she send him an Xbox, but she tattooed his initials on her body. Now, I'm a little confused because last I checked, she has 4 kids. I don't know how many baby daddies, but she has 4 kids. Does she have any of those guys tattooed on her body? Does she have any of her kids tattooed on her body, why did she decide to tattoo this dude, Jared? She must have been deeply in love with him. I get it. But you have a past. I don't know. It's a little questionable to me. And he said he was going to do it, and he never did it. He never got her initials or name or anything tattooed on him. That some may say, well, that's unfair. Others will say, well, that's her fault for doing that. He probably didn't tell her to do that. But it's clear to me that she's 110% into this and he is less than. All right. This guy is moving at least 50%. So ladies, put it in the comments. What are your views or opinions about her and how she is moving and how he is moving? Put it in the comments. I'd like to see that. Let's go back in.
Do you believe in monogamy?
Well, why you don't believe in monogamy?
Goes against human nature. That don't last forever.
Are you kidding me?
You got some decisions to make tomorrow.
So we supposed to go to the boom boom room, but it just don't seem like you're in the mood.
I'm gonna do what's best for me at the end of the day.
You're good, right?
For what?
Good. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. This was fun. I appreciate this. You remember when I first messaged you, November 2020?
I do. I do.
With the heart eyes.
Of course. I never thought that we would be here. Our first time in LA together.
First time. Crazy, crazy, crazy journey.
It has been. These last couple of weeks have been, honestly, not the best. But it's been 4 years, so I hope we'll be able to work through it.
How did you think about our first date?
I thought it was super sweet and thoughtful. If I'm being honest, I wanted you to like me. And then I was like, wait a minute, let me make sure I like him. And I do.
I thought that challenge about knowing each other really shocked me and surprised me. I was like, wow, she really paid attention to me over the years. I think that let the people in the house know, like, okay, they got some type of love for each other.
Yeah. What's been your favorite part about everything?
Was just getting to meet you for the first time.
Brandon?
That's it, getting to see your face for the first time, getting to hug you for the first time. I was like, this could be my future.
Aw. Well, how you feeling now? Honestly.
I don't know, I still got a little mixed emotions. I have a problem with trust issues.
I want you as my man. Like, what is going through your head?
I like to think of the realistic side of things. I'll tell you what a yes looks like, and I'll tell you what a no looks like. Yes looks like you go home, I go home. We could start things off with visits, and I look for a job there. But also, I have my son's mom, who is established in South Carolina and wouldn't move. And that's taken me away from him. And then on the other side, a no, I feel like it's kind of the same thing. If you would allow it, we could still do trips and not put so many expectations on what we have. Because, you know, with expectations comes disappointment. Why do we have to put a label or put everything into a category? We can just figure it out as we go. Let's just keep it as best friends.
When we first got to the house, after I told you what happened and your response, it was absolutely no doubt about it. Yes, I'm leaving with you. But as of literally this afternoon, it's an I don't know and leaning more towards like no.
And that's okay.
But that's not okay for me. It's like I feel like I'm fighting for you, but you're not fighting back.
Am I fighting for my best friend, or am I fighting for more than
Stop
that?
friend zoning me. You're friend zoning me. I don't want you to do that to me. I want to be more than that. And I thought that's what we came here to figure out. But it's like, you're not giving me a straight answer. I don't know. I need a second.
Okay.
I am so confused at this point. I gave you me physically, like we've had sex. Like, do you have sex with all your best friends? Like, why would you put me through that knowing that you just want to be my friend? It doesn't make sense to me.
I feel so bad about making Charlie cry. That's the last thing I wanted to do coming here. And I want to comfort her. But realistically speaking, I feel satisfied with the way that conversation went because I got everything I needed to off my chest. Where you're going to realize that what we have is bigger than all this. Like, you're in my life for forever. This isn't a friend category. We are more than friends. You're my soulmate. Just because I don't know how to handle you now doesn't mean
It's the
that
first time you've ever said that.
well, I mean it. I wouldn't say it unless I meant it.
Now I'm more confused than ever. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
It's just crazy, like coming into this, like on this high. And now I'm at a point where I'm like, damn, I might walk out of here without him. And it just hit me that there's a possibility that I'm gonna be walking away from this without, you know, the guy I thought that was gonna love me forever.
Blue moons in the sky. Tell me everything gon' be alright. Right now I could die. As long as you holding me tight. Blue moons in the sky. Tell me everything's gon' be alright.
You did something last night that made me have trust issues. Say we walk out together and I don't instantly move to Atlanta with you. Or you don't instantly move to Alabama with me. How do I know you really done with that ex? How I know you not keeping any more secrets? Kiki and I have a lot of fun together. But last night, it was just overshadowing the date low-key.
I understand. But because now we know each other, it's more real. Like, you're tangible. Now, I can touch you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not missing anything from this relationship. I can see myself being fulfilled if things were to continue to go up.
Okay.
I actually enjoy you when you're not mad at me. I was having fun. I had a good date.
I did too.
Date number 2 out of, I don't know, hopefully 1,000.
Honestly, I still got a lot to think about.
Me too. Definitely got some thinking to do.
You ready to go now?
All right, let's go.
All right.
All right, let me keep it a buck. Listen, one thing we gotta keep in mind, everybody. Well, I put it this way: what is the moral of the story? What is the moral of the story? I'm gonna give you the moral of the story. Listen very closely. The moral of the story is don't keep secrets from your... They've been dating for how long now? And she hasn't told him? I mean, both of them. I think they both been together for 4 years. Both Jared and Charlie. Also Brandon and Kiki. Or they probably been together a little less time. But 4 years. A part of me feels sorry for Charlie, but a part of me doesn't, because you held on to the whole having 4 kids. Now, some might say, well, sometimes it's a necessary evil to lie, because if she wouldn't have, they would have never gotten close. I could understand that point to a certain degree. You kind of want to present your best self But it never works. It never works. Be real. Be 100. Keep it a buck. Who is for you is going to stick around. Who is not for you is not. You can't change your circumstance. You can't change this, that, and the third. So you might as well tell the truth. I'm not saying it's easy to always tell the truth. I'm not. I know people who always want to have everybody see the best of them and, have things progress naturally without circumstances. But because people can be judgmental too. That's the other part of it. Is you in a society of very judgmental people. So it's hard not to lie sometimes. But the moral of the story is don't lie. If they down for you, they will stick around. If they not, they won't. And especially with something as permanent as kids, how long you think you was going to be able to get away with that lie? You know what I mean? So a part of me feels bad for Charlie. A part of me feels like Jared kind of playing in her face, and he did. He played in her face. He should have kept it a buck, but a part of me feels like he was being selfish and he wanted to smash it a couple times and have fun while he was in the house before he gave her the real. And if you tell her the whole truth, so he's a liar too. If you tell her the whole truth, you're probably not gonna get in the boom boom room. You're just not. And he was like, yeah, I don't want to waste this trip and not get any or not, have related. So, and then Kiki lied about being with her ex, right? Brandon had to find out about that at the 11th hour. Oh, you just now telling me? We got 2 days left, and you just now telling me you've been living with your ex the whole time. It's just, and same thing with Clay. He had a baby too. It's just a lot of secrets. And the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, is if you're going to have a long distance relationship, you might want to keep it a buck with them the whole time, especially if you plan on getting with them. And trust me, I've been through all of this. I already know. That's why I keep it a buck with who I deal with. I just keep it a buck. And whoever is for me is going to stay. Whoever is not is going to leave. And that's okay. I'm okay with either one. So I just had to point that out and give the moral of the story of this whole season. Let's go back in.
We had our date. I think I have more questions than answers.
Why?
Long story short, I came in here with 110%, only focused on him. My vision was no matter what, I'm walking out with him because that's my ideal man. But it's he's okay if he doesn't leave with me,
You keep saying that he checked all your boxes. What boxes did he actually check?
Just the way he treats me.
No one ever treated you better than you. Why though?
When I'm in bed all day, sad, I never had a man check on me. He brought me breakfast. Little things, I've never had that. I guess I don't even know if he's giving me the bare minimum, and I'm like, oh my God, he's amazing. That's why my decision's so hard right now. When I first got here, it was a hell yes. Now I'm it's almost at a no.
Is it at a no though?
Almost.
Why would it be no?
Because every woman he dated, he basically got an idea of what their ideal man was, and he became that man.
Right.
But with me, he didn't do that. He was how do I know if it's actually Jared being Jared or Jared being my ideal man?
Why? You know why he could be himself? Because you will accept all the
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing. Charlie is in love. Jared can do no wrong. He can say no wrong. And he's been saying wrong. I do anything that I can to help Charlie to see that. But I think she's so far gone. I would release him. Let him go home, sort it out. And if he comes back and he really wants you, then it's real.
That's what they say. You let love go.
This is the hard part, is that we started as friends, so I feel like I'm gonna lose all of it.
And if it really is a friendship, it'll be there.
Yeah.
I think after you leave, even if it's a yes or a no, whatever the case may be, I think you need to fall in love with yourself first.
Yeah.
And then after that, if he comes, then he comes. But if he don't come,
then
you know that it was all bullshit.
Let me say this. I thought that was pretty solid advice by Alexis. Yeah, it was pretty solid. Listen, I don't think that here's my contention. Just outside looking in, I don't know these people. I'm just giving my perspective. I think Jared really likes Charlie. I know Charlie really likes Jared. I think that Jared had no plans on being with Charlie regardless of what happened. I think the only way he may have considered being with Charlie is if she really did have 2 kids, she didn't drop 2 more and a 2-month-old or however the 6-month-old baby on him. If she really had 2 kids and he was the one who had a second kid on her and she accepted his kid, then I could see him falling for Charlie. But it would always be a point of contention as to where they lived, because I don't really think Jared is ready to move with his kids being where they are. I think maybe he still has something going on with his baby mama. Maybe it's just feelings. Maybe it's not physical, it's just feelings. I don't know. That he don't want to leave that. Now I understand that. He don't want to leave his kids. But that just tells me that was going to be a sticking point regardless. They just never got to that because they got so many other problems, right? So I think Jared liked her. I think he wanted to have fun. I think he wanted to smash. And I think he wanted to go back home and in the business as usual. From day one, the only way that I could see him really falling for her is if she told no lies and accepted his F up. That's the only way. And that didn't happen. Now he has a legitimate out, so to speak. And so he's using that legitimate out to justify not giving it 100%. So I think it's Alexis is right. You know, just let the guy go. If he comes back, it's real. If he doesn't, it's not. I'm gonna be honest. Rarely do I see ladies give other women advice that is very good. But at this point, I have to give Alexis her props. I thought she did a pretty good job of giving her some advice. Let's go back in. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me.
It was all bull.
Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Look at this. I know I got it paused on her, but look at this. Look at this beautiful woman cooking and serving and knowing where she stand with her man. Jay is the MVP. I ain't gonna hold you. Both of them, Jay and Cinco, is the MVPs of this whole season. And I want to give them their flowers. I don't know what's going to happen, but I don't know what they're going to say. But just the way they move and way they carry themselves, they got some stuff to talk about too, where they're going to live. That's really their sticking point too. And I could see where we're going to settle being a problem with every relationship in Never Ever Mets, because at some point somebody got to move, right? But I just wanted to give Jay her flowers. She looked just beautiful here, and she cooking something and setting it down on the table. What else can a man ask for, right? What else can a man ask for? So shout out to Jay. You look even more beautiful with some food in your hand. Okay, let's go in.
Ready for the last supper, my brother?
I'm ready.
I don't know who's gonna cry more, me or y'all.
Probably Kiki.
No, I'm talking about missing Jay cooking.
Oh, for sure. Let's go to the table.
What are you gonna miss the most about this experience?
Sleeping next to somebody every day for these past weeks was nice.
With this whole experience, I love the fact that I got to see him for the first time and people witnessed it. So it wasn't just us. So I got, the perspective is a big thing, I think. Because if I would have just been me and him, it would have been one way, but I got to hear like what you said, and it was all different. The Last Supper is here. I was just like, you know what? It's our last night in the house. Let's just have a great night. Let's just enjoy each other as this little unit that we've had. But on the top of my mind, I'm thinking like, is this the last dinner I'm gonna have with Jared? Across the table from him and look at him with these goofy faces that we've been doing every single night. You don't feel like cheese in your mouth?
I feel like y'all are like family at this point. I think I learned so much about myself and how I am in relationships. We had some tough moments, but I loved, sharing this experience with you. It's just been great. I would do it 10 times again if I could.
Well, to the Elite Eight.
To the
Elite Eight.
Yeah. Hey. So we got 4 rooms in this house.
Everybody can get a room today.
The boom boom room is room number 4. Somebody gonna use it.
I don't want that room.
I don't want that Motel 6 room.
We the only ones that didn't visit, so we gonna visit tonight.
Wait.
Oh. Y'all didn't visit?
Trying to go to that another.
I've been kind of confused, I'm sure as everybody else in the house, as to why we haven't been intimate, and I'm getting fed up over it. What's funny, Jared?
Why you asking me?
So y'all just randomly just start all laughing at different at the same time? Now it's making me look more into things like, damn, can he really handle this? Or do I even want to give it to him? Because he's not ready for it.
Hello, Never Ever Met. How y'all doing? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I know we kicked this experience off with 7 couples, but now we're down to the final 4. That is a huge deal. You should give yourself a round of applause. I came here tonight to let you guys know that tonight is your last night here in the house. Aw, tears, I know. I know it's been a long, bumpy ride. But hopefully you guys learn not only something about your partner, but you learn something about yourselves. And hopefully you find what you've been looking for. Kind of want to pick you guys' brain a little bit, see how you feeling, knowing that you made it this far.
After day 1, I knew we was gonna make it this far, so this not nothing surprising.
We've been good.
Yeah.
Alexis, Chris?
We're grateful for the experience.
Wasn't all the way smooth, but we ended up going through the trials and tribulations, and we've been great.
Charlie, Jared?
And I'm gonna be completely honest, I was at a high. It's been a little difficult the past couple of days, but I have a lot of thinking to do tonight.
She can say what she wants. I know that's my best friend. We'll make the right decision.
Kiki, Brandon?
There's been a couple times where I was like, I don't know, but we're here, so we'll just see what tomorrow brings.
I'm just happy that we made it this far together. So we shall see.
We'll see.
Amazing. Well, I am super proud of you guys. Not only did you stick it out, but you went through the highs and lows to make it this far. For the past 3 weeks, the mission was to see if your online relationship could work in the real world. So tomorrow you'll be faced with an ultimate decision and some hard truths. Will you leave here together as a couple? Or will you say your last goodbyes for good? Y'all decide that. So have fun, enjoy your final night here, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good one.
It's a lot of mixed emotions. It's gonna be sad to not see him anymore after this, and them enjoying my food and just us having just our little talks and seeing people argue, or Chris gonna say a funny joke or two. I'm gonna miss it.
I noticed that Jared keeps saying, "Oh, it doesn't matter what you say. That's my best friend. We're gonna be good or whatever." And then they show Charlie, and like Charlie is like, "This MF don't stop saying friend with me." He keep putting her in the friend zone. I think that's just the reality that she's gonna have to live with. And if he's not the guy, he's not the guy. He doesn't deserve the pedestal that you put him on, to be honest. So, take him off the mantle, take him off the pedestal, and treat him like a friend. You know what I mean? Don't send him no more Xboxes. Get the tattoo removed, all that stuff. And just have a friendship, but don't stop looking for your guy, looking for your man. That's what I would tell Charlie if I was talking to her. Ain't nothing wrong with having friends, but you taking them in boom room rooms and smashing them up and all this other stuff and collecting your episode checks, you just look more like a user than a genuine friend to her, to me at least. But anyway, let's go in.
Look what I found, guys. Hey, the game. Treasure hunter.
My God.
Never ever miss. Use these questions to find out whether you and your partner are in sync. Draw a card from the bowl. If your answer is yes, raise the green side of your paddle. If the answer is no, raise the red side. Good luck, Taronda.
Yeah.
First question. Can arguing
Can what?
Arguing.
He's Mississippi.
Be healthy in a relationship?
Yeah.
Do you want children? If you have children, do you want more?
Don't wait. Throw it up.
You don't want more?
Throw it up.
Why? Well, damn, we know why.
We know why with y'all.
You really got to explain.
They got too many damn kids to focus on each other here.
Hey, dude. Would you be willing to share your password with your partner?
Yeah, I said no just because, it's no reason to. Believe what I'm saying. I'm not doing anything wrong. Just believe it.
I said no because it shows lack of trust.
Let's move on. Do you believe in monogamy?
Okay, Jared. Why you don't believe in monogamy?
I think monogamy goes against human nature. That might be your person at the time, but that's your turn. That don't last forever. And you can't expect it to. You're gonna set yourself up for disappointment.
When Jared said he doesn't believe in monogamy, it made sense, actually, because I feel like that's why he can't commit to somebody. Are you kidding me?
He don't believe in monogamy, but he's there trying to figure out if he can have a monogamous relationship with a chick. I mean, like I said, the guy was playing in her face the entire time. Okay, I don't think from day one he planned on this being some kind of a TV romantic relationship type thing. No, that's just not how he built. He don't just, and it's not a shout out to my boy, but he don't just look like Jamie Foxx, but he moved like Jamie Foxx too. Okay, Jamie is still not married, and play the field a lot, and pretty much don't seem to really believe in all that monogamy stuff. He's been in relationships before, you know what I mean, but just nothing really, I guess you could say serious. And Jared seems to be moving just like his what is that, doppelganger, He's just moving just like him. Again, it's not too surprising to me, but it just solidifies that he was never serious in the beginning. Let's go in.
I think monogamy goes against human nature. That might be your person at the time, but that's your turn. That don't last forever. And you.
Now he said it's just your turn. Let me just say this real quick. I don't. Okay, so when they say, do you believe in monogamy, you can kind of take it two different ways. You could take it as, I believe in being faithful, but in a poly relationship. But or you could take it as, I don't believe in monogamy. I don't believe in being a couple. I don't believe in being loyal or faithful to one person. So he could still be faithful, but it has to be in a poly situation. Or he could just mean, I don't believe in relationships. Maybe he'll clear it up here. I don't know. Let's find out.
You can't expect it to. You're gonna set yourself up for disappointment.
Wait. So monogamy is basically just for the time being.
Being faithful to the person that you're with.
Now, yes, I agree on that. When you're with your one person, you are with that one person.
But in the back of your mind, you think it's not gonna be forever.
Yeah. So when that's over, you get another person.
Okay, but you just don't believe that
it's gonna last forever.
It's gonna last forever.
That's not the definition.
Somebody's gonna die first.
That ain't what you was talking about.
That's exactly what I was talking about. You
talking
read minds
about
now?
death, but you wasn't talking about daytime, meaning that you was just gonna move on when you get tired.
It can go both ways.
Right.
I think when you're with someone, you're with that person. Like, I don't cheat. I'll leave before I cheat. But I know that all things come to an end. Everything ends in heartbreak. So I'm more of a never loved at all type of person rather than loved and lost. That's just the way I live life.
Great game, y'all.
All right.
Last night, guys. Let's take a toast. Let's have some fun.
Now, part of me is a little surprised. And why am I surprised? Because Jared and Charlie been rocking for 4.5 years. How is it that this is news to Charlie? That's what I want to know. How is this news? Like, you're hearing some of this stuff for the first time. Y'all didn't even have a monogamous conversation in 4 years? How is this news to you? You didn't know you were being friend zoned in 4 years? Now, one thing I will acknowledge, right, is that when you have a internet relationship, you will let people get away with certain stuff, and you will find that you can get away with more stuff in a internet relationship. So maybe she had clues, maybe she had red flags, but she just overlooked them because they never met, right? But now that they have met, she got other people looking at her man say this stuff. She can't just let the red flag slide now. She gotta eat it a little bit. And it's harder to eat it when you're sitting right next to the guy saying this stuff and other people are watching him say it. So maybe she just let red flag go for a while up until now. But it surprises me that this is news to Charlie. That's all I'm saying. Let's go in.
Christopher!
Yes.
You not opening?
Yep.
Are we supposed to go to the boom boom room? But it just don't seem like you're in the mood, so.
I mean, God say don't go in there, Chris. She gonna put that voodoo on you tonight. They say it was all type of whips and chains in the boom boom room.
Whatever. We were supposed to go to the boom boom room. Are we gonna do something later?
What?
No, I'm gonna give you a body massage.
A body massage?
We're supposed to be getting the oil, some champagne, with some strawberries.
Spend the night.
We can if you want. So at first he was with it, and it was like, nope, I don't want to go anymore. I don't know what triggered it, but his mood changed.
You know you still owe me a boom boom.
Yeah.
We're good, right?
Forward to it.
As far as us.
That's a big decision tomorrow for everybody. I'm gonna do what's best for me at the end of the day. And my honest answer right now as of today, I still don't know.
You know, the fact that he wasn't really sure if he was yes or no, but to me, when you are indifferent, it's a no. So I'm preparing for a no.
I'm out here making moves. I do.
Okay, shout out to all my loyal watchers, okay? Because if you watched my last episode and you watch until the end, you will see that I said this, and I mean it with all sincerity. Chris, you better put it on this woman. You understand? I don't know how this is going to end. I haven't seen this yet. All I know is you better put it on her. She deserves it more than any other woman in this house. She has done everything that you've asked. She is proven that she can be a good woman, a good house, a good helpmate. She's hurdled the obstacles that you put in front of her. She cleared them. What is the holdup now, bruh? If you don't hold it down, if you don't give this woman all that she deserves, I'm gonna be very disappointed in you, Chris. I've been rocking with you all season, bruh, on how you've been handling it. You have to seal the deal. This is an important moment, okay? And I better see some fireworks. It's going to be the 4th, so I better see some early fireworks coming out of this boom boom room with you and her. Okay, I'm advocating for Alexis. You can't do this, bro. You cannot withhold intimacy. I don't care if it's a woman or a man. I don't believe in withholding intimacy. Okay, especially if that's that person's love language. Physical touch is my number one. So if she has that love language, you gotta give her what you gotta give it to her. Otherwise, you're useless to the person, for real. If a woman can't give me physical touch, at least she's useless to me. Gifts, I don't care about. I mean, I'll accept gifts, but I don't care about gifts. What's some of the other ones? Quality time. Quality time is my number 3. I guess words of affirmation. So I tell you, forget it. Physical touch, my number 1. My number 2 is acts of service. Okay, if a woman cook for me and make me a plate, that warms my heart. So acts of service is number 2. Number 3 is quality time. Number 4 is words of affirmation. Number 5 is gifts. But if you cannot seal this deal for your woman, she won't even look at you the same. She will actually stop desiring you after a while, start desiring another dude. Somebody got to feed her love language. So I don't believe in withholding intimacy. Everybody else got it on in the boom boom room. You got Alexis who is moving stellar right now. Seal the deal, bro. For real. Seal the deal. Let's go.
Oh, it's our last time getting ready in here.
Today's the day. You know what you gonna say?
Yep. I've made my decision.
Oh, I gotta get the rest of my stuff. At this point, I'm just so undecided, and what I'm gonna do, because I go to sleep mad because he doesn't believe in monogamy, but in the middle of the night, he's apologizing and kissing me on my forehead.
Forever my baby, anytime, any place, anywhere, anyway.
None of this is making sense. What the bro?
I didn't even get to wear half of that.
You really don't have like no sense of organization with what you got, huh?
Yep, sure don't.
Yeah, man, it was nice meeting you fellas, brother.
It was nice meeting you too.
This is the biggest day that I could have on this journey. I got anxiety, I'm nervous. I can tell the other men is nervous even though they're not saying anything. At this point, I just want a clear mind, and hopefully I come up with the right decision.
And that's all, folks.
Last night was the last supper. Today is the last breakfast.
How much ass you want?
One more scoop, please.
Is that turkey bacon?
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on?
I'm getting like anxious.
Let's go talk. Right now, I feel like me and Kiki need to actually sit and have a civilized conversation because we got some things to work on. Before this experience, you know, I always wondered where we worked once we met in real life. I'm not gonna lie, them 4 times you bailed out on me, I didn't think it was because of another man or your ex. I just thought because you was nervous or unconfident or you didn't want to mess up what we had online. That was my thought process. I just feel like it'd be best for us to separate. I realized this wasn't gonna work with Kiki when she brought out the secret with her ex. And after that, I didn't know if I could trust Kiki, and I don't want trust issues in my relationship. I think we both need to go heal from our traumas. I think we both need to go heal ourselves.
Yeah, definitely agree.
And sometimes things don't work, and you just gotta roll with the punches.
I think I came into the house thinking you were one way, and then I was very disappointed because I felt like I was kind of walking on eggshells a lot in the house. You know, you were moody, very moody. I don't want to dance around your triggers all the time. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to the person I am. Brandon and I really never had issues until we met in person. I had such high hopes for us, and for us to leave the way that we are, it's really heartbreaking. I feel like our values are different. I felt really lonely a lot of times in the house.
But that's what you do. You come and learn each other to see if it'll work, and sometimes it just don't.
You look nice.
How are you?
I'm feeling good.
Good.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I slept good. I had a long night last night. Did a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting.
Alexis has taken me on a roller coaster, and I'm pretty sure I've done the same in her ways. But at this point, I feel like my mind is made up.
I knew today was the day that we had to make that big decision. I prayed about it, and I thought about the good and the bad. I still feel like, you know, we both got a lot of growing to do on both sides.
I ain't gonna lie, the first week was a lot. But I really think that you are a very nice guy. And I appreciate your honesty about stuff like my aggression and how you processed it. So I'll be more mindful of everything for sure.
This process was deeper than just me and you. It took the time for me to really see some things and learn a lot about myself. Don't let what I've been through my childhood close people off because maybe I miss someone who really care about me. I feel like no relationship is gonna be perfect. Everybody's gonna have trial and error. I feel like we both learned that we can withstand a storm together.
Right.
And you know, that being said, with your blessings, I would love for you to leave with me today.
Of course I'll leave with you, Christopher.
That's perfect.
Think you could get rid of me that easily?
Not at all.
Christopher gave me the yes, let's do it. And I'm just excited to get closer as time goes on. Oh, the forehead kiss?
Forehead kiss. You ready to pack up?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Come on.
I
do think I may date online again, but do I think that I want to do long distance again? Absolutely not. Long distance relationships, done. 0 out of 10.
Are you guys leaving together? No?
Unfortunately, we are not leaving together. We're leaving separately.
It's crazy, girl. You gonna make me chase you?
It was so lovely to meet you.
Yes, sir.
It was nice to meet you too. I said I wasn't gonna cry, and I'm not.
We wish y'all the best. Adios, people.
You're your own now.
Bye.
We ain't together no more.
Damn. Can't help.
Left her.
He just left her.
Don't give up.
That's crazy. He just left her.
This is a lot.
After being here a couple of weeks, getting to know Kiki in person, I don't think we compatible at all.
Oh, man.
You're not gonna say bye? Not gonna
Adios.
give me a hug?
Adios, Kiki. I wish Kiki would have been appreciative of my time, and I wish she would have cared when I tried to show her that I care.
All right, nice knowing y'all.
Let me speak on this real quick. Listen, this is what happens when you start keeping secrets. This is what happened. Now let me talk about Alexis and Chris real quick. They did decide to stay a couple. That's good. They never showed anything about what happened in the boom boom room, which is, I don't know if either Alexis or Chris told them to edit that out. I don't know if he sealed the deal or not. They kind of, next thing I know, they're having breakfast. Oh, this is the last breakfast. Like, what happened to the boom boom room scene? I wanted to see what happened. But not like that. You know what I'm talking about. I wanted to see if it actually happened. I didn't want to see how it happened. But that was a bit confusing to me because I'm like, look, did it happen or not? They agreed to stay with each other. So I don't know what kind of speech to give to Alexis and Chris because I haven't seen the final result. Again, I haven't seen this before. I don't know if that's going to come out at some point, but that whole thing is kind of weird how they skip that part of the story after I said Chris had to seal the deal. Now I don't even know if he did or not. As far as Kiki and Brandon, that's what happens when you keep secrets is, you know, I don't even think it's necessarily just one thing with Kiki. Like I said, I'm not surprised that Brandon feels this way. I just think he had to gather every bit of information he could possibly gather to come to this conclusion. So I'm not mad at him because he made this decision at the 11th hour. He made sure he got all the information he could, and then when he decided, it was a wrap. It's not gonna work, and it's probably for worrying about. He got trust issues, like he said. She got alcohol issues. At least that's what he thinks, and he don't want a relationship like that. So it's not gonna work. So, again, please keep it, keep it 100. Stop keeping all these secrets, especially if you're doing long distance. That should be the moral of the story. But I'd like to figure out what actually happened with Chris and Alexis, but I don't think I'm gonna get that answer. Let's go in.
Wish y'all the best.
Wish you the best, man.
My boy.
Y'all travel safe.
Are y'all going in the same car?
Of course.
Okay.
You better get in that same car.
Us staying together and leaving the house together after this experience was a no-brainer.
From the first meeting, the chemistry is still there, so everything was just moving up.
I'm ready to take our relationship from here to the real world and continue to build what we already started.
He's been in love for a very long time. That's it's clear as day. We're already in love, but he definitely been in love for a very long time.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, Cinco. I probably will be too. Okay, especially when I see her serving that plate of food and looking as good as she do, and her not giving you no problems. That's the number one thing. She ain't give you no problems. Hey, I'm not mad at you, bro, at all. But it's not just him; it's her too. Okay.
Right?
So it's me first?
Of course.
Good job.
She's in love too, and look, they friends. They dapping each other up. Jay is just a cool chick, man.
Hey, good luck.
Man, we appreciate it.
Of course.
We're gonna be leaving this party together.
Okay.
We in the same car. Even with Alexis, I feel good. I'm happy that we gave each other a chance to meet each other in the physical. There was most definitely moments where we thought we weren't gonna make it. But we worked through it, and we walked away happily ever after.
I'm hoping to relocate to Dallas. I'm excited, I'm happy, see where it goes from there.
To be continued.
What happened? Really?
And then there was one.
There's one. You want to head down to the trauma table?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Kind of sad.
It is. It's very sad. I didn't think it was going to be this sad.
God, this is like bringing back memories of me telling you my secret, walking down here with you. We're the last couple in the house, and I'm just nervous and anxious. And we're back. But I have to stop thinking about what's gonna please him. I'm a mom with 4 kids. I need for once in my life to be selfish.
After you.
But on the other hand, I love this man with all of me, and I can't even imagine life without him. So what the do I do?
So, the time has come. We're the last ones here.
We are.
But this has to be a yes/no decision. And so, the time has come. We're the last ones here.
We are.
First things first, I want to tell you, it was a blessing to meet you. You're the most lovely woman I've ever met, inside and out. But this has to be a yes and no decision. And I'm gonna have to go with no. You deserve somebody that's all in on you. And I don't think I can be that.
I low-key feel like you wasted my time. You know, you dragged me along this whole process. You just told me what I wanted to hear. You treated me exactly how you treated the other girls when I thought I was different. And I've been nothing but honest and upfront with you, and you know that. I was all about you, but you clearly weren't about me.
I don't know about that.
It was one-sided from the jump. I do deserve better than that.
Absolutely.
100%.
And I know you're gonna find it one day.
I feel like a fool. I don't have anything else to say.
All right.
It's like, you're supposed to tell me everything. Now I know you're like not really honest with me. You should be like, everyone else in the house, this. I'm gonna be honest with you so I don't hurt you. But you broke my heart.
I hope one day that you can see that this comes from love.
Okay, Jared.
Do I feel like I wasted 4 years with Charlie? Absolutely not. That's my best friend.
So I get the out of here.
I've tried the married life, but after a while, I just, I got tired of waking up to the same person every day. I thought that maybe Charlie could change my mind and how I see relationships, and I was wrong. I think that she fell victim to how I am with every other relationship. that I'm always the first to leave. And I'm sorry she had to go through that.
No, I can't stand the silence. Something's broken inside me. Foreplay built up the damage.
Finally, for the first time since we've been here, Jared has been clear about what he wanted. And it was not me.
Guess it was so easy to get up and leave me. Now I'm stuck here thinking about tomorrow.
You weren't trying to protect me. If you were trying to protect me, you would have said in the beginning, I can't handle the fact that you have more than one child. Let's work on our relationship as best friends that could maybe turn into something. You didn't do that. You made me think that you loved me, that you were in love with me. You strung me along this journey where I'm thinking like everything's fantastic.
Love you, Charlie.
After time, I'm still on your mind, can't let go.
I'm not gonna force any man to be with me. I gave him me. I gave him the best version of me. And if he doesn't want it, that's on him.
No, I don't want to be a memory, no. Lost inside your head, you forgetting every piece of me, no. No, I don't want to be a memory, no.
To be continued. Let me say this. Jared is a guy who's broken. He doesn't believe in monogamy. He left a marriage. And he said, and this is his quotes, I am not the person who have loved and lost. I'm a person who just never loved. Love don't live with this guy. He don't know what love is. He don't know how to sustain love. And that's going to forever be an issue in his life. So ladies, if you're single, you see Jared, just know what it is. It's a smash session. It's not much more than that. And he will get post nut clarity, right? After said act. Love just don't live there. He don't have the capability. Now, why is he like that? That's another story. It might be something with his childhood. It might be something with an ex that broke his heart. It might be that he gave up on love after trying so much. It may be that he just don't have the bandwidth, the attention span needed for a full physical relationship. He's the guy who can maintain a 4.5 internet relationship, but cannot maintain a physical day-to-day relationship to save his life. There is something about being around someone and seeing their day-to-day that annoys the crap out of him. Love just doesn't live there, at least in the physical, which is the only part that counts. Jared rather live in the fantasy world, okay? The internet love, that's fantasy world. That's where he thrives at, because he can be all things. He can be fake, he could be phony, he could give up red flags, he could do all that and it still work. But when he's physically with you, it's pressure, it's tension, it's just a lack of interest. It's not as spectacular. See, he's not emotionally mature as a human being, not even just as a man, just as a human being. He's not emotionally mature to deal with the good times and the bad times. He only wants the fireworks. If it's less than fireworks, he don't want nothing to do with it. He has a dopamine high off of the interaction online. But once you have to deal with the monotony of a relationship, he can't deal with that. He can't deal with that. He may never figure this part out in his life, which is unfortunate. Unfortunately, Charlie was his latest victim in his dysfunction. So now I'm at the point where I feel bad for Charlie. Okay. Yeah, she did lie about the kids, but she didn't deserve to get dragged through this whole thing, smashed all up, and then told this ain't gonna work and have somebody play in her face. She didn't deserve that part of it. Did his feelings change for her once he found out about the other kids? Yeah, but I think it never lived there in the first place. Love never lived there in the first place. Day one, before he even met her. She didn't know that. A part of him knew that because he don't even believe in monogamy. He knew this was just a roller coaster ride to have fun on and then get off. Okay? So for that reason, I feel bad for Charlie. She didn't deserve that. Jared, go to therapy, bruh. That's all I'm saying. Well, first of all, they both need to go to therapy because they both need to look within themselves and figure out what's wrong with them. So both Charlie and Jared need to go to therapy separate. Obviously, that's what they're going to do. And that's the only thing I could really say that will maybe help them heal and get them back on the right track. They need to get on an off ramp, go to the therapy gas station, fill up, and then try to hit the highway again on the love highway. But they need to make that pit stop first. And it's just unfortunate, but I just think the guy never had it in him day one. I think maybe he's dealing with a level of depression that is undiagnosed. I don't know what he's depressed about. I don't know why he's so sour on love and being with a person, but it seems like he fakes being happy and he fakes being jubilant and making these funny faces and all this other stuff. He fakes all of that stuff because he lives in a fantasy world. But low key, the guy is depressed. Why? Only he really knows that. But they both need to get therapy. That's how I feel about it. Let's go back in. It's all to be continued. I think they're going to do a reunion too. So we got maybe a couple reunion shows, and then that'll be it. Then possibly Ready to Love will be back once this season is over. So, which is probably in July. So yeah, we got a couple, I believe, but don't quote me on that. I don't know if we got reunion. I believe they're going to do a reunion. I think they did one last season. So I think we got a couple reunion shows, and then we're going to go back to Ready to Love. But anyway, let's go in.
On the Never Ever Mets reunion, we'll find out if the couples who lasted are still going strong and if the others are looking for closure.
There was a lot of secrets in this house.
Clay, is that sweat on your brow?
Wow. That's the gaslighting part.
That is gaslighting.
Mind your business. He slapped me on the ass so hard, my teeth clicked together.
You didn't say, oh, I like that. That feel good.
You are a soul that I would love to keep in my life.
Yeah, like I said, we got a couple reunion shows. So yeah, I just figured that we did. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. I really appreciate you hanging in there with me until this point. I'm your number one fan. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch y'all at the reunions. Peace.